Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the C Morning Show right here on C Today. It is time for our first talk show of the day where we're going to have a chat and a discussion with a very talented, beautiful, and intelligent guest. She is the winner of the 2024 Miss Indonesia, Kezia Sembiring, about women's empowerment and all about women.
Yes, so without further ado, please welcome Kezia Sembiring. So good morning, Monica.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Queen.
Good morning.
Looking very fabulous.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yes, so Monica, since you've been crowned about a month ago with Miss Indonesia, so please share us your story and how you joined Miss Indonesia.
Okay, so I actually did not audition for Miss Indonesia 2024. I auditioned last year, 2023. I was wrapping up my studies in university, and I thought that it would be a perfect time to apply for Miss Indonesia.
Yes.
But then Miss Indonesia 2023 Miss World actually, it got postponed to later last year. So Miss Indonesia 2024 got postponed to this year. And I thought it was a blessing in disguise that Miss Indonesia somehow get postponed a year, because I get to prepare myself even more mentally, intellectually, and I think it's God's way for me to prepare everything to a very detailed proportion.
Right. And let's talk about your background for just a little bit right here, Monica. You were actually graduated from chemical engineering,
Yes.
You worked in a bank, previously, but now you're a part of a pageantry, the pageantry world. You won also the crown. You are the Queen Miss Indonesia 2024. In regards to that, how has been your life so far? Is this, holding your crown, reigning a crown as a queen, as Miss representing Indonesia for Miss Indonesia, is this something that you've seen before, previously, down the years before, that yes, this is what I want to do? Share with us your story.
Okay, to be honest, if I am to just sit down and look back for what happened to me the past 1 year,
Yes.
I would not believe the roller coaster my life has been. It's been a roller coaster from graduating to having my first big girl job into now I'm in pageantry. It's all very different. But what I would say is that everything happened for a reason. And I think there's always lessons that I could take from, my university years, working in a bank, and now those skills and those lessons that I learned in university and working in a bank, I could actually apply it in pageantry. You may believe it or not, but the problem-solving skills that I got, learning chemical engineering, my critical thinking, my analytic skills that I got from working in a bank, I can really apply that into making positive change as Miss Indonesia.
Yes.
So I am actually very excited to use everything that I learned in my whole life to bring positive change and to bring impact for the people of Indonesia.
That's right, Monica, because sometimes there's this concept where people saw pageantry, Archie. I mean, maybe you're not too keen in this industry, but I've been following since I was a little girl. Who doesn't want to be, the queen and become the ambassador of your nation? But people, back in the days always think it's always about the three B's, brain, beauty, and behavior. But now I think it's a new spectrum where you were seeing before all the things that you in your life that you learn about, the lessons, the skills that you have cultivated because you want to have a purpose in your reigning years. So with that said, how different do you think, the pageantry world back in the days, in the historical days, now to the present days?
Well, I would say that, specifically for Miss Indonesia, we have a principle which is manner, impressive, smart, and social. And I think that every single one of us, not just me as the winner, but all 37 other contestants, we are the symbol of manner, impressive, smart, and social. And I think it's really good because we want to show the world that not only pageantry but womanhood is something that is very beautiful and something that is inspiring. And we hope that we are not to be like how pageantry used to be back in the days when it is mostly about how we look in the outside, even though we have the slogan. But back in the days, it is definitely more about what is seen on the outside. But now it is more about what is on the inside. Just not just here, but also over here.
That's right. There's their purpose. I love that. That's why you won this.
I like
Very great answer.
Yes. So you've been recently crowned, and this is all new. This is all pageantry and being the queen or being the representative of maybe you can say of all Indonesian women is something new to you, right? And tell us more about what do you think that it's best to have inside probably a woman, or what do you think is the best quality a woman should have?
Since you were touching base on womanhood, right?
Yeah. Well, I think every woman, they should embodies kindness, integrity, as well as intelligence. And I think that every woman, regardless of their background or their location, they should be very comfortable and confident in their own skin, but they are still humble and empathetic towards the people around her. And most of all, a woman should be very purposeful when living her life. And as she walks towards the purpose of her life, she doesn't forget to leave trails of kindness and positivity along the way.
Yeah, there's
Kindness and positivity.
definitely, and one of the best aspects for us women is we're a multitasker. I mean, I'm saying not the opposite.
No, that's right.
Not the opposite gender don't have it,
agree
but we
with
can tackle that. And definitely, Monica, now that you are the queen, you are crowned as Miss Indonesia 2024, there's a lot of people right now is focusing on you. What you said, people will implement it. The young women right now will look up to you. And what kind of the contribution and what are the, what kind of the ethics that you would like to share, especially for the youth and also women of Indonesia?
Okay, so as Miss Indonesia, I would like to focus on some things, including fostering education for women, for children, because I believe that education is the foundation to resolve any problem in the world.
Yes.
And I would like to also promote entrepreneurship as well as financial literacy for women, so that we women can also have a life that is financially independent. And one day we can be an active contributors to the economy of Indonesia.
Yes.
But last but not least, I hope that I could help strengthen the healthcare access for women, because I believe in order to live a healthy and meaningful life, we have to be healthy on the inside.
Yeah. Let's touch upon of that, Monica, because we know that right now if we live in the major city, just like in Jakarta or any major cities in Indonesia, education and also healthcare, this is something that is already prominent, right? But in rural areas, it is very inadequate, and inequality and rising there. So what have you foreseen? What data have you seen? And what can you do to kind of propel all these rural areas and the areas that is just in the suburbs of Indonesia can also tackle on the education and also healthcare issues?
Well, it's definitely a challenge to tackle educational and healthcare issues in rural area, because let's just say a lot of us, communities and just people in general, we focus more on what happens in the city.
Yeah.
But as Miss Indonesia, I believe that I have the platform to reach out to people beyond the cities, from Sabang to Merauke. I believe that with my platform and connection, I could actually make an impact in every one of their life. So I really hope with the support of the people out there, people of Indonesia, I could actually make a big difference in this 1 year.
Of course. And of course, this is just not only 1 year. This is actually your opening door, propelled to your future.
Yes, exactly.
That's for sure. Yeah, so in your opinion, as you've been seeing a lot of issues with women and women's rights and equality, so what do you think are the obstacles that Indonesian women are currently facing in their daily lives?
Well, actually, that's a very interesting question, because even if we live in the modern era right now, we women, we still face a lot of obstacles in our daily life. And I believe that in Indonesia, these obstacles are often stem from societal expectation about traditional behavior and traditional roles that we women should still play. For example, let's say in maybe not in Jakarta because we're a big metropolitan city, but maybe in the more rural area, we women are we are expected to do a certain task, or we are expected to act a certain ways, and it usually centralized on caregiving and domestic duty. Right? We women, even in 2024, we are often asked to prioritize family over work all the time. we're expected to be not assertive at all, and we're expected to fit it into a specific, ridiculous, I might say it, society's beauty standard. And I think those are just a few examples of the obstacles that we face every single day as women, and it's really not fair because it's 2024. Come on.
Yeah. And then you know, this is coming from a woman that took engineering as, you know, your major for your bachelor degree. Can you share with us, I mean, I want to know how many women now there in your campus before. Was this, is the majority still men more than women? Because, you know, sometimes when you're talking about engineering, again, this is, we're not to be sexist, but, you know, we've seen even the fact itself, you know, in universities and campuses, like those kind of majors are still apprehended by mostly male than female. So, and definitely this, from coming from your backstory and coming from your history yourself, you can really push forward that women can do anything. You can study anything that if you want to do and put in your heart. And I think you're such a great role model for that.
Thank you.
With that said, you know, you reigning the crown and as the crown queen of Miss Indonesia 2024, you're going to enter the Miss World. So what is your preparation? How's your preparation for that? Are you excited? Are you more kind of have like that, you know, feeling like, what is your preparation and all of that?
So I like to picture myself as someone who's not afraid of challenges. I actually got really excited when I'm faced with challenges, and I feel Miss World is one of the biggest challenges.
Probably.
That I'm going to face, and of course there will be a lot of classes, modeling, public speaking, so on. The list just goes on, and I'm actually not afraid of them, or I don't feel that I'm not capable or insecure. I'm actually feeling still excited and challenged in so many ways, and I knew that I'm gonna give my best because when I compete in Miss Indonesia, winning was not my priority. Being the best version of myself, taking in as much as possible is my priority back then. And I knew that with the right mindset, with the right team, and the right people who support me, I can actually give out the best version of myself for Indonesia in Miss World.
Oh, I love that confidence right there. Yes, yes, you chose right.
Very good answer,
And of course, right now, again, after seeing that you've already done your preparation, I think you've yourself has already been prepared for yourself for this moment. And you know, to the future, how do you want all this youth, especially women, could be someone like you and could see you as a role model, and what kind of changes that you want to see in the future that can be a reality for the youth and also women of Indonesia?
Well, I hope that with me as Miss Indonesia, I could inspire all women and all the youth of Indonesia to not be afraid to dream. Because this happened to me, it all started with a small dream. And I just want to tell every single one of you to don't be afraid to dream as high as you want. You want to dream to be the astronaut who flies to all the planets in the Earth, in this universe, go ahead. But what I would like to emphasize is when you dare to dream big, please make sure that you put 200% of yourself to fight for your dream, because 100% is not enough, 50% is definitely not enough. You need 200% because the world is unfair and you have to fight that unfairness in order to achieve your dream. So I hope that with me sitting here as Miss Indonesia, I could constantly inspire women and the youth out there that they can do anything they want if they dare to dream.
I love that, Monica.
I
you know what I like about you? You're very transparent. You're saying the facts. Like you said, life is unfair, right? And life is unfair. Let's not sugarcoat it. You have to give 200%, like you said.
Yes.
And that effort will take you and achieving your dreams.
Yeah. As they said, shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon. And if you don't land on it, you will land among the stars.
Yes, agree, really agree on that.
So, Monica, I mean, as Carol just mentioned, I'm not a big fan of pageantry, so...
You should.
I know. I did follow, but it was way back in 2008 where Zivana Pisha won the Putri Indonesia. It was different, I know. So, tell us more about the upcoming Miss World 2024. So, where it's going to be, when is it going to be, And yeah, I mean, we've heard all your
Share with our audience.
Yeah, share with the audience.
We all want to support you, Monica, definitely for Miss World.
Okay, so Miss World, it's not gonna be held, well, I think it's already held 2024, but the next Miss World, the 72nd Miss World, will be held next year, 2025. There is no official announcement as to the exact month or date, but rumors said that it will be earlier next year. So it's very close, and I really need all of your support, Indonesia, so that we can bring the best beauty of Indonesia to the international stage.
Right.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. You've just heard yourself from the 2024 Miss Indonesia, the queen itself, Monica Kezia Sembiring. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Not only bringing your crown, but also your values and your purpose as Miss Indonesia. Thank you so much for being you, and definitely will support you all the way throughout the year and to Miss World 2025.
Thank you.
And best of luck and success to you.
To you guys as well.
Yes, hopefully.
That is why she is the queen, ladies and
yes, we know why. All right, folks, so now we're going to have another break. And when we return, we have more interesting stories just for you. So stay tuned with us on the Odyssey Morning Show.